Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hispanic Conservative. This is Celia. How are you doing? It's been a crazy week, but let's move on with some of these things I wanted to talk about. Mainly today, it's about bankers. Can't even talk. Bankruptcy, mostly JoAnn Fabrics and Crafts, and a little bit of. I don't guess you would call it. Maybe some people might call it some little bit of prepping, but let me show you what happened. So. There's a lot of traffic out there. Bankruptcy of JoAnn's versus the tariffs. So, a lot of people are complaining about the tariffs and it's just going to make everything more expensive. I mean, these people don't understand what the whole point of it is. As I explained in a previous video, it's about bringing the jobs here to the United States, production here to the United States, right? Not just services and customer service, which even in San Antonio, we have a lot of customer service and call centers and that kind of thing. So we have to produce more things. Okay. So I was going to say, in regards to, like, if people buy a lot of things from stores, maybe like Walmart or wherever, TJ Maxx, right? A lot of that product is made in China, made in Vietnam, made in Thailand, wherever it is. So just disregarding the tariff, some people, I think a lot of people, we should go back to making what we wear. Now, there's some things that are more complicated. I could make a skirt. I might be able to make if you follow the directions and you follow the pattern, you have the right material, you can make your t-shirts, right? And used to be sometimes making, if you want to make something that simple, it's cheaper to buy a $5.99 t-shirt made in China than it is to go buy the material, have the thread, if you need interfacing or if you need whatever else you need, if you need a serger to get the bottom seam right, because maybe it doesn't work right on just a regular sewing machine. I mean, those are things you need to have already. And those would be kind of baked into your production price, right? If you already had like a sewing machine, a heavy duty sewing machine, and a serger, you can pretty much do everything. And maybe even an embroidery program in one of your sewing machines. That would be even, a good thing for you. You can put your name or do whatever, right? In any kind of embroidery. My point is that if you can't, so say for instance, the price of a t-shirt goes from $5.99 or $4.99, which I've bought at Target many times, made in China, made in Bangladesh, made in Thailand, made in wherever. But say those things go up in price. Okay, you might be able to do that. But jeans, okay, if I want to buy jeans, I would have to buy jeans at Lane Bryant. Okay. And those jeans, normal price are like $70 something, which is a lot of money for me. So what do? I end up repairing a lot of my jeans. I have patches. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. Oops, if I don't spill anything. When you're looking at the inside of a pair of jeans, I would use liquid stitch, which I would buy at my HEB. I don't know which one is an older bottle, but there's two different. It's the same thing, but in two different bottles, right? So I would glue it on there, put the patch. You have to find on the other side where the thinning. If you're you're wearing, where is it? Right here. You're wearing thin through the material right here, right? So on the other side, I have a patch, and then I did some stitching in it just to hold the edges down. So most of the times I glue the middle and then I sew around the edge. I've done that lately because even if you have the glue will start coming undone, and it pretty much stands pretty well in the wash. But if you wash them in hot water, it's eventually, and it's like 2 years later and you've washed them many, 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 many times. It's going to come undone. So I started just like sewing parts of it or sewing the patch down, right, to keep the material from wearing thinner on the outside of the jean, right? So that's what I used to do. Okay, there's that one. This one, I was just doing some darning on it. So I just went in and out with the thread, in and out with the thread, all the way back and forth, back and forth. If you ever look at any darning, how to darn socks, how to darn any other kind of material, you could, replace the threads that are thinning, right? So you have to have, actually, let me turn this on. You have to go in and out with the needle, right? And work on reinforcing, is the word, the material that's already worn thin. So you go in and out, you start before, go all the way across, back and forth. Of course, you'll probably have to thread your needle quite a few times to make sure that you're doing it this way, and then you need to go the opposite direction, like crisscross, right? Go this way first, say you're going latitude, and then later you're going longitude. Okay, like that. And that's how you strengthen it's like you're putting you're doing the what do you call it? Not the thread, the knit, I guess, the knit the same, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's what you're doing. So on the other side, it'll look like this. I mean, this is in the leg on the inside, so nobody's really gonna see it. So it doesn't have to be perfect. The thread I have for that, which are kind of cool, this light blue one, and this one is a kind of denim color. It's really kind of cool. It's got different shades in it. And these are the things I bought at JoAnn Fabric. This one is an old one. This one, let me see, where is it? This is old. See if I can show you this. It has a Wins. If you're old enough to remember Wins, this has a Wins price tag on it. And I can't tell how much the price was. But I know this one I bought it at JoAnn. It's a dual duty plus denim thread. See if I can show you that. Okay. Yeah. This one's nice because it matches like this kind of many shade. It's not one color. It's got light colors, dark colors, medium colors in the thread, right? So this is a really good kind of thread to have for that. Anyway, and by the way, so my point is too, this is where I wanted to go with this. You're going to have to learn how to sew, fix your own stuff. And this is not just a prepping thing. This is like, I have a lot of jeans that I have sewn many times over, like patch and a patch and a patch and a patch with glue, which I used to use, right? This little glue that I would buy at HEB. But every time I go to the HEB website, they don't have it. And I don't know how to, unless I go in the store, I don't know. I'm probably going to have to do that. But the point is because of people complaining about tariffs, you're going to have to learn how to repair your own things. And there's a lot of videos on YouTube about darning, sewing, like your jeans are ripped and how to repair if there's two, how to put the two pieces together. You'd have to reinforce the two sides and put it together. And there's some tape. There's another video I saw where they put the tape in between the two sides, iron it down, and then I think she went and sewed through it or something. So, I mean, there's so many ways that you can repair your jeans so you can keep wearing them, because for the most part, the waist or the legs are fine. It's the parts that wear maybe around the inner thigh or the backside where you sit a lot or you wear it a lot. Those are the things that you need to know how to repair. So I went to JoAnn. So, basically that's what I was saying about repairing things. which I have also repaired. Now I have bought wool socks at REI, and I've had to repair those, darning them. Same thing, in and out, in and out, and then you crisscross it the other way, in and out. And I still wear those socks, and I have some other socks I need to repair too. Today, since my sister was having a hip surgery, I drove by the JoAnn, and I found these really cool. They were large eye needles, 25% off. Right? I don't know if you can see these. If it's blocking it out, it's blocking it out. Dang it. Dude. Okay, can I take it off? Okay, either way, there's a way I could, why is it doing that? It's going to take it out. Okay, so either way, these are large eye needles. And they were $4.99, 25% off, so $3.74, but 25 off. Now these are going to save me because a lot of the needles I have super tiny eyes, and I can barely get the thread through the eye of the needle. So these are going to be good. The other thing I bought was this fabric glue, which I have not tried yet. I'll have to try it because I have some other jeans I need to repair. $18.50, 20% off. I didn't even know it was that much, but I'm like, I need to fix my jeans. I need some glue. So I bought this, and it's kind of like gel, and it's clear. The other one is more like white, and then it dries clear. But this one's, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out how this one is. And I'm sure they might have it some other stores. So just as a note, I'm trying to remind people, you're going to have to learn how to fix your own stuff. Sew, repair with the knit, that kind of thing. Find something to patch. Now, what I patch with my jeans, you saw that black spot on my jeans. The patch that I use is old yoga pants, and they stretch. There's two-way stretch, so it stretches this way, and then it stretches this way. So no matter, when I'm wearing my jeans, if I'm sitting, standing, or whatever, my jeans will stretch. And you put it on the inside so the outside doesn't show it. So the outside, you just see the jeans anyway, right? So it'll reinforce with, like, if you have friction between your legs and you're, wearing your jeans, whatever. Okay. So that was my issue with that. Darning socks, same thing. Like I showed you with that. Needles and glue. Okay. Mostly that was what I wanted to talk about on this one, about going to a store and trying to find things to help you repair the clothes that you have. Now, both my parents were born during the Depression. So when we grew up in the 70s, my sister's in the 60s too. My mom would make some of our clothes. We had to learn how to sew. I had, to be honest, I had a sewing needle stuck in my finger. That was twice. Very interesting. But how to fix things. You have to know how to fix your clothes. When the stuff hits the fan and there's nowhere for you to find new clothes or whatever, you're going to have to know how to fix things. And a lot of people are not aware of how things are because we have a lot of throwaway in society. Oh, you don't need that? Okay, just toss it. Throw that away. Oh, this doesn't work. Oh, throw that away. It's a lot of waste. The consumerism is just out of this world. So it has to be something people need to know how to fix things, right? Now, a lot of guys know how to fix cars, and that's great. If you could do that, hey, that'd be great. Reupholster something, okay, that's great. Everybody should know how to sew something or repair something, fix a button, fix a zipper, do something. Okay. So, this is what I'm saying. So if you ever go to JoAnn's, you're going to find out, they have all this, this going out of business. There's a lot of different things in there that have different percentages off. Now they did have a lot of yarn, the store where I went. They had pretty much this, that was the last fabric glue. The girl had to go look for the glue for me. So Sewing machines, I don't know. They had a lot of art supplies. I didn't look at the patterns. Paper crafting, yes. They had a lot of bolts of material. So you'd have to go look to see what kind of material you'd like if you want to make curtains or whatever it is. Take a shot, make a pillowcase, make a towel, do something, see if you can do it. They also have, let me see if I can get this one here. Because is it going to show? It's not showing this one. Oh, let me take it out. And then I can do this. Whoops. This one. Well, you're supposed to show. It's not showing yet. This, what's funny, not funny in San Antonio. It was super hot last Friday. It was about 90 degrees around here. And further south in Texas, it was 91, 92, somewhere around there. Monday morning, I wake up and or today, was it 36 degrees or something like that? I mean, this is really ridiculous. The weather is up and down. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, I know what. Stop sharing this one. Is that what I need to do? God dang it. Quit. Sue. Híjole. Mamma mia. Okay, now, damn it. Shit. Share screen. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, dang. Is it this one? And then why is this little box showing up? It's so annoying. Know your location. No, go away. Why do you need, just go away. Who cares now? You're going to close. Jeez. Yeah. So they have this. I'll show you this page. And right. So you can look at different kinds of things. This is just the short version, like yarn and that kind of thing, if you're into that kind of stuff. Okay. Next one. This is an interesting story that I saw. So this is something else I wanted to show you. Let's go share screen, yada, yada. What is this? This one. Okay. This is interesting. Child molesters can now be marched in front of firing squads in Idaho. I mean, my goodness. This is crazy and amazing. I don't know why that other screen is it stuck? Okay, aggravated factors including whether the victim was kidnapped, the pedophile caused great bodily harm to the victim, the pedo was engaged in human trafficking, the pedo was already a registered sex offender, the pedo was in a position of trust, had a supervisor disciplinary, yada, yada. Victim was coerced and or the victim was choked during the commission of a lewd conduct. Oh, that's horrible. Today they came out, there was it the Attorney General of Florida talking about some of these people that were arrested in Florida, talking about the things that they did to kids, and I'm just like, oh, that's horrible. Really, really bad. Why is it doing that? Okay, hold on just a second. Let me show you this. Okay. It's got me stuck right there. I don't know why it does that. Oh, anyway, okay. Oh, and I keep clicking the box on the left side. So that's why it keeps doing that. Anyway, these are some of the things I wanted to talk about. So this ought to be interesting. If we ever see any news about this, what's going on in Idaho, this would be very important to keep tabs on, So there's some interesting information on that one, so you can buy me a coffee. Link is below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and you can leave me a nice comment. Thank you very much. If there's something you think of that I should cover, I'm sorry. I work pretty much every day. It's just hard to me to get here. But I do thank you for watching. So this is Hispanic Conservative. Thank you for watching, y'all. See you later. Bye now.